first drive, that's the first time we've ever had over series where we had two misalignments, and that really hasn't happened to us. That was probably one. Of course, the penalty on a touchdown was the first drive. We did some really good things, and then everything else was we were getting big plays. We were getting a bare minimum, and we came off a block, or we blocked the wrong guy, which had not been happening to us there. So going over the tape yesterday, I had the whole offense in there. I said, okay, look, let's look. I want you guys to look at this like a coach, because to me, every play I think is a touchdown. So we went out there and we looked, okay, if this guy would have done this, okay, look what it is. And offensively, it's so much in sync. If one guy is not in sync, it's not a good play. And like I said, there was a couple of them that was reverse. I thought probably should have been a bigger play than what it was. We go down there, and we have two plays to get it in, and we don't get it on the 1 foot line. And so if you do those things, you're up 14-3.
Do you think it could have gone differently had that touchdown not been nullified?
For me,
is it still hard? Is it still too hard to fathom that?
No, I could. I'm kind of the guy that's always positive. I think you score that touchdown, the kids are feeling good. You scored a touchdown. If we score it down there, when we're on the 1 foot line, okay, so that's we're up 10-7 even after hurting the defense. It's 10-7 going in, 10-7 is a change. And I'm saying yes. But that's just me. Maybe it wouldn't have. Nobody knows. But I'm going to go the other end. And feel pretty good about it. Even like some of the plays we had in the second half, were a little bit off the sync, and we didn't get it done. And when you don't get it, it's going to get ugly. And that's what happened.
How much of the problems in the second half had to do with changes they made and maybe stepping up their play a little bit?
Zero. I mean, it really was. I think Ryan going out, that was probably. We had some things there we thought we could take advantage of. That we practiced all week, and then he went out. That probably didn't hurt us, but that's not an excuse. And it was the same day when a guy comes off a block. I thought those guys play off of blocks really well, and they came off it. A 6-yard gain is now a 2-yard gain. So now you're in third down, and you don't make the play. And so I thought defensively they played just like they did in the first series. We just made some plays, and then we didn't make any plays. And I thought that was the whole difference. And we only ran 42 plays. I can't ever remember a game that I coached in that offensively that we only ran 42 plays. And that's our fault. I mean, we got to move the football.
What's the morale of your guys like at this point?
Well, I like it, and the reason I like it is because when we went in there, I told them I'm kind of tell it the way it is. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And I told those guys, I said, all starts with me. I says, but everybody's got to take responsibility. And when we showed each play, hey, what happened here? And I called guys out. Hey, what happened here? How come we didn't get this thing done? And every one of them took ownership. Coach, that's my fault. Coach, that's my fault. Right? I should have done this. I should have done that. And that's what I'm looking for. And again, I'm taking I'll take it all. But I want them to understand how every play is got to be going. There's different expectations around here on offense, and we're still averaging 430 yards after that disaster on Saturday. So and I tell them all the time, every time you get the ball, okay, we should be scoring. And at that point, you got to take responsibility. I think sometimes when you don't have that responsibility, you can make excuses. You can sit there and go, well, this segment didn't do this segment didn't do that. The play call was bad, or this guy didn't make the throw. No, it's everybody. And on last night, I when I walked out of that room, I felt pretty good about those kids.
That was a meeting?
Yeah, we watched the tape all about the whole offense was in there. Okay. I want everybody to understand, okay, this is the way the system works. This is what's going to happen. And what happened was, we were getting 2-3 yard gains that should be 6 and 8 yard gains, or maybe 10-yard gains. And because one guy, hey, I'm on the backside, so I'm just not going to go as hard, and cut that thing off and get some penetration. If we cut off penetration, we would score twice. And guys understand that everybody's no matter where. You got to play to the toe.